Did you know your bedtime could be your secret weapon against cancer? Scientists have discovered a surprising link between your sleep schedule and your cancer risk. In the next few minutes, I will reveal why being a night owl might be more dangerous than you think. Sleep well to fight cancer. If we can achieve great feats while we sleep, there is nothing better than that. I'm very fond of sleeping, and since learning that good sleep can benefit our health, I have made it a priority. Towards the end of 2007, the Lancet, one of the most respected medical journals, published a noteworthy and somewhat controversial article. Not only is the journal prestigious, but the researchers involved are also renowned. But what was in the research? The research suggested that staying awake late into the night increases the risk of cancer. This finding is particularly relevant to the professionals like doctors, nurses, police officers, journalists, and emergency service workers who frequently work night shifts. The reason behind this is the tiny clock inside our brain, known as suprachiasmatic nucleus, in short SCN, which consists of about only 20,000 cells. Despite its tiny small size compared to the 37 trillion cells in our body, the SCN acts as a master regulator of our metabolism. If this internal clock malfunctions, it can lead to metabolic and immune system disorders. Consequently, rapid weight gain and increased risk of cancer can occur. Although the WHO's publication was infallible, scientists continued to search for more evidence to discuss this significant problem with greater conviction. Hundreds of studies on this topic has emerged from world-renowned research institutes. One notable study published in the British Medical Journal in 2019 revealed that women who wake up early have a lower risk of developing breast cancer. This research from Bristol, England, opened many eyes. Owls and larks. Those who work late are known as owls in medical terminology, while early risers are called larks. A lark is a small songbird known for its pleasant singing, particularly during the early morning. They start to sing before sun rises. Medical science have divided the population into two groups based on their sleeping habits, owls and larks. The Bristol research concluded that women who are larks have greater protection against breast cancer. This meta-analysis combined data from 28 different studies, with the majority of data sourced from UK Biobank, which contains health information from 500,000 population, 55% of whom are women. We all fear cancer. But how many of us take the time to read these studies to improve our lives? Simple yet astonishing recommendations suggest that we should sleep early and wake up early for better health. No questions asked. Our body is like a garden. If you don't tend to it, it won't remain pleasant or visually appealing. Similarly, if we don't follow daily healthy habits, our body won't stay strong. It's beyond doubt that smoking, alcohol, and being overweight are harmful to our health. But sleep? How can we possibly improve our health? The answer lies within a tiny part of our brain known as suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN, which regulates our circadian rhythm. The SCN gathers its rhythm from our sleep and wake habits. We have discussed this clock in detail in our article on sleep, which I will link below. But first, let's consider the famous tennis player, Pete Sampras. A 7-time Wimbledon winner, Pete frequently travels across the world. Well, rather, he had to do. Whenever he entered a new hotel, he carried a roll of thick black duct tape. Before sleeping, he would use the tape to block out any light from curtains, door, or bathroom window, ensuring the room was pitch dark when he slept. Whether Pete knew about this research or not, he understood that a good night's sleep was crucial for his next day performance. The rhythm of this hidden brain clock, the SCN, is controlled by the light that enters in our eyes. Before the advent of electricity, we woke with sunrise and slept soon after sunset, our eyes adjusting to the natural light and darkness. This routine, established over millions of years, ties our immunity, brain, physiological process, and metabolism closely to the activities of SCN. However, with the discovery of electricity and increased exposure to artificial light, the SCN can become confused. The SCN rhythm is divine. The rhythm of SCN is vital. It controls the secretion of melatonin, hormone directly linked to our sleep-wake cycle. For example, if you travel from UK to Kolkata, you may struggle to wake up early because 6 a.m. in Kolkata is 2 a.m. in London. This phenomena is known as jet lag. While humanity has tried to manipulate melatonin through supplements to combat issues with SCN, this therapy has not been entirely successful. What was once an issue mainly for shift workers like doctors, nurses, police officers, and emergency personnel has now permeated the general population, who frequently stay awake all night. When electricity was first developed, staying up late became fashionable, particularly in the aristocratic French society. We can see echoes of that habit in our society today. Going to bed early at night is often considered almost a sin. Sometimes we even boast about staying up late, believing that it helps us study or work better. However, we often forget that these late night habits can reduce our longevity and increase the chances of cancer and infections. An interesting article by Harsh Kashyap on LinkedIn titled "The Rise of Night Owls in India" discusses how Indians have become more productive at night, especially in the post-COVID era. Although it is not a research article, Mr. Kashyap observes many people around him staying awake to sync with their employer's need in different time zones. These employees who work late in the night for companies in USA or UK may unknowingly risk their health due to this seemingly normal habit. Could these paychecks be sowing the seeds of health problems? It is time to stay vigilant. This scenario is not limited to shift workers. Many people stay up late out of habit. Students, for example, believe that they can concentrate better at night when it is quieter. However, such habits confuse our suprachiasmatic nucleus, the brain's internal clock, making it difficult for the body to distinguish between day and night. This confusion can lead to abnormal electric firings in the nerves, weight gain, poor decision making during the day, cardiovascular issues, and bone problems. It also increases the risk of depression, sadness, and cancer, as the SCN disruption affects our body's protein synthesis and DNA methylation. A recent 2023 article by Silva and Costa, Consequences of Shift Work and Night Work, a literature review, highlights these issues in detail. You don't need to be a medical personnel to understand this easy-to-read article, and the link is provided below for enthusiasts. It is not just the lack of sleep at night that can cause problems. Those who suffer from sleep apnea or snoring also face these issues. Don't consider snoring as a sign of contentment. Snoring can deprive the brain and body of oxygen throughout the night. For some, issue is mild. For others, it is significant. Women with polycystic ovarian syndrome, diabetes, and obesity are more prone to sleep apnea. This condition can increase the risk of cancer. So, finding solution is essential. If possible, transition from night shifts to regular shifts. As you receive promotions, gradually avoid night shifts. Sleep in pitch darkness and aim to wake up between 5 and 6 a.m. Ensure you get at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep each night. Both the duration and quality of sleep are crucial. To understand what helps you sleep better and triggers for good sleep, check our sleep series studies. For those who must work night shifts, be vigilant about cancer screening and follow WHO's recognized cancer prevention strategies or methods. In another study, we outline 10 ways to prevent cancer without medication. Follow at least 9 of these methods. I will link that video below. Don't be shy to tell your friends and family that you are an early bird who goes to bed early. Remember to wake up early as well. Reading the 5 a.m. Club Own Your Morning, Elevate Your Life by the esteemed author Robin Sharma will show you the many other benefits of rising early. That's all today. Take care, and we'll see you soon over another video research article.